My child, stop for a moment and listen to me. I need your full attention right now. Do not scroll past this. Do not dismiss this as coincidence, because what I am about to say is not for everyone. It is for you. I have been watching you far more closely than you realize. In the quiet moments, in the lonely decisions, in the seasons where it felt like nothing was changing and no one noticed, my eyes never left you. And I say this to you with certainty and love. You proved yourself to me. I know there were times you wondered if it even mattered. Times you questioned whether your obedience was doing anything at all. You kept choosing what was right even when it cost you comfort. You stayed faithful when walking away would have been easier. You trusted me when you had every reason to doubt. And even though I was silent, even though the reward did not come immediately, I was watching every step, every choice, every tear you held back. This message is not meant to flatter you. It is meant to confirm something deep in your spirit that you have been hoping was true. My child, I need you to lean in, because what I am about to unfold for you will make sense of the waiting. There is a reason I allowed you to walk through that pressure. There is a reason I let the test linger longer than you expected. It was never to break you. It was to reveal what was already inside you. You proved that you could be trusted with what is coming next. And if your heart is stirring right now, that is my spirit confirming that I am speaking directly to you. Before we go any further, I want you to respond in faith. Like this message as a sign that you receive what I am saying. Comment as a declaration that you are listening. Share this with 3 people who may feel unseen and discouraged, because I am speaking to them too. Hype this video and subscribe, not for numbers but because obedience creates agreement, and agreement opens doors you cannot see yet. My child, this is not about performance. It is about posture. I saw how you kept your heart soft when life tried to harden you. I saw how you restrained your words when you were misunderstood. I saw how you stayed when others left. And even when you thought you were failing, I was marking your faithfulness. You were being tested, yes, but not to disqualify you, to prepare you. Do not underestimate what these moments mean. The nights you cried and still prayed. The days you felt empty and still showed up. The times you chose integrity when compromise would have brought faster results. All of it mattered. All of it was seen. And now I am calling your attention because the season you are stepping into requires the kind of heart you have proven to carry. Stay with me. Do not rush ahead. Do not doubt yourself now. This message is the beginning of clarity, not the end. I am not finished speaking to you yet. My child, I want you to know this deeply and without doubt. I see you. Not just the version of you that others see, but the one who carried silent weight and still kept going. I saw the battles you never spoke about. I saw the prayers you whispered when your strength was almost gone. I saw the moments when you smiled for others while your heart felt heavy. None of it escaped me. Not one moment. Not one tear. Not one choice you made when no one was applauding you. There were days you felt overlooked, as if your effort blended into the background and your faith went unnoticed. You wondered if anyone understood how hard it was just to stay steady. You questioned whether you were strong enough, faithful enough, worthy enough. And yet, you still showed up. You still trusted me. Even when your hands were trembling, you held on. That is what I want you to recognize now. Not what you lacked, but what you carry. My child, I saw you choose patience when frustration burned inside you. I saw you choose kindness when bitterness tried to take root. I saw you choose obedience when disobedience looked easier and faster. These were not small decisions. They were holy moments. They were evidence of a heart aligned with mine. Even when you felt weak, your spirit remained willing. Even when you felt confused, your faith did not collapse. I know there were nights you asked me quietly, "Do you see this?" And I did. I saw you when you felt alone in the crowd. I saw you when you felt misunderstood by people who only saw the surface. I saw you when you felt like giving up would finally bring relief, yet you stayed. As staying, that perseverance, spoke louder to me than any words ever could. You may not have felt chosen, but you were. You may not have felt strong, but you were being strengthened. You may not have felt close to me, but I was nearer than your breath. My silence was never absence. It was intention. I was allowing your faith to grow roots, not just leaves. I was allowing you to learn trust without immediate reward. My child, hear me clearly now. Your struggle was not a sign of failure. It was evidence of formation. You were being shaped, refined, and prepared in ways you could not yet understand. I was not ignoring your pain. I was honoring your endurance. I was not withholding my presence. I was deepening your capacity to carry what is coming. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not behind. You are exactly where I have allowed you to be, and I have been with you every step of the way. The weight you carried did not crush you because I was carrying you. And now, as I speak to you, I want you to let this truth settle in your heart. You are seen, you are known, and you are deeply valued by me. Stay close. I am revealing more to you. My child, listen carefully now, because I want to reveal the truth behind what you have lived through. Proving yourself to me was never about being perfect, never about getting everything right, never about earning my love. My love was already yours before the test ever began. What you proved was your heart. You proved that when comfort and obedience stood on opposite sides, you chose obedience. You proved that when silence surrounded you, you did not abandon me. You proved that your faith was not conditional on immediate results. I allowed you to walk through pressure not to see if you would fail, but to show you who you truly are. Trials do not create character. They reveal it. And what was revealed in you was faithfulness. I watched how you responded when prayers felt unanswered. I watched how you handled disappointment without becoming bitter. I watched how you continued to trust my timing even when your emotions begged for relief. That is what mattered to me. You thought the waiting meant you were being denied. You thought the stretching meant you were being punished. But the truth is, I was preparing you. I do not entrust greater things to untested hearts. I do not pour new wine into fragile vessels. I was strengthening you quietly, deepening you internally, teaching you to walk with me without needing constant reassurance. This season was not meant to be easy, it was meant to be formative. My child, hear this clearly. My silence was not rejection. It was refinement. I was teaching you how to listen beyond feelings, how to obey beyond understanding, how to remain anchored when everything around you felt uncertain. And you did. Even when you questioned yourself, you did not walk away. Even when you felt weary, you did not let go. That is why I say you proved yourself to me, not because you were flawless, but because you were faithful. I need you to release the lie that you were falling behind. You were being trained. I need you to let go of the belief that nothing was happening. Everything was happening beneath the surface. Roots were growing where no one could see. Strength was forming where applause could not reach. And now, you are standing with a depth you did not have before. This is the truth I wanted you to understand. I do not test to disqualify. I test to reveal readiness. And you showed me that your heart could be trusted, your spirit could endure, and your faith could remain steady even when the path was unclear. This revelation is not meant to inflate you. It is meant to anchor you. Because what comes next will require the very faith you have already demonstrated. And now, my child, let this truth settle in you. The waiting was not wasted. The testing was not pointless. You were being prepared with intention, and I am not finished yet. My child, this is the moment where your obedience can become a river that reaches others. My word says that when you sow, you release harvest beyond what your eyes can see, and I am speaking that truth directly to you now. I am inviting you to help me carry this light to souls who are still waiting for confirmation like the one you just received. When you give through Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal, you are placing oil in my hands to keep this fire burning across the earth. The PayPal donation links are waiting for you in the description and shown in the QR code, ready for your response. This is not a donation. It is a prophetic act of alignment. I bless what you release, and I multiply it back into your life with purpose and peace. Now move in obedience, and sow where my voice is feeding you. My child, because I love you deeply, I must speak to you with honesty and care. You have proven your faithfulness, yes, but now I need to gently realign your heart. Do not allow what you endured to turn into quiet pride, and do not allow what you survived to become the foundation of your identity. You were faithful, but you are not self-made. You were strong, but you were not self-sustained. Everything you carried with me. I sense the temptation rising within you to measure yourself by how much you endured, by how long you waited, by how well you held on. Be careful, my child. Your worth is not rooted in your endurance. It is rooted in my love. If you begin to believe that you earned what is coming next, you will carry a weight I never intended for you to bear. What I give is still grace. What I release is still mercy. What I entrust to you is still a gift. I also need to correct the quiet fear that lingers in you. The fear that if you make one wrong step now, everything will fall apart. That fear does not come from me. You do not walk on a fragile path where one mistake destroys my plan. I am not waiting for you to fail. I am walking with you to guide you. Trust me enough to breathe again. Trust me enough to move without overthinking every step. My child, do not rush to prove yourself again. You have already shown me your heart. This next season is not about striving harder, explaining yourself, or defending your obedience to others. It is about staying surrendered. Let me lead without resistance. Let me correct without argument. Let me slow you down when you want to hurry and quiet you when you want to speak too quickly. I need you to release the need for validation. Not everyone will understand what I am doing in you. Some will misinterpret your pace. Others will question your decisions. Do not allow their voices to pull you out of alignment. You answer to me, not to their expectations. When you try to carry approval from people, you will lose the freedom I am offering you. Hear me gently now. Do not confuse waiting with passivity, and do not confuse movement with progress. Sometimes obedience looks like stillness. Sometimes faith looks like restraint. I am teaching you discernment, not just discipline. I am shaping your heart to listen before you act, to trust before you see, and to obey even when it feels uncomfortable. My correction is not rejection. It is protection. I am guarding what I placed inside you. I am ensuring that when doors open, you walk through them with humility, clarity, and dependence on me. Stay soft. Stay teachable. Stay close. Let me lead without resistance. You are safe with me. And as you yield to my guidance, you will find that what lies ahead will not overwhelm you, because you will not face it alone. My child, breathe now. Let your shoulders relax. You have carried enough weight. and I am not asking you to carry it alone anymore. I know how tired you have been, not just in your body, but in your spirit. I know how often you told yourself to stay strong when what you really needed was rest. And I want you to hear this clearly. I am renewing you, not pushing you. You did not imagine the heaviness. The journey was demanding. The resistance was real. But so was my presence with you through it all. Every time you thought you had nothing left, I gave you just enough strength to take one more step. That was not an accident. That was me sustaining you when you could not sustain yourself. And even now, as you listen, I am pouring fresh strength into places that felt depleted. My child, you are not behind. You are not weak for feeling weary. Even those closest to my heart needed rest, reassurance, and renewal. Strength does not mean never feeling tired. It means knowing where to draw your strength from. And I am your source. When you felt empty, I was still full. When you felt unsure, I was still steady. When you felt small, I was still holding you. I know you have questioned yourself. I know you have replayed moments, wondering if you did enough or if you missed something. Let those thoughts go. They are not meant to guide you. I am not measuring you by your productivity or your pace. I am strengthening you from the inside out, restoring your confidence quietly, teaching you to trust my presence more than your performance. My child, lift your eyes. The season ahead will not demand what the last one did. You are not walking into more pressure. You are walking into greater support. What once strained you will not have the same power over you. You are wiser now. You are steadier now. You have learned how to lean on me instead of carrying everything yourself. I am with you in the mornings when you rise, and I am with you in the evenings when you lay your head down. You do not need to brace yourself for what is coming. I am already there. The same hand that held you in the storm will guide you in the calm. The same voice that strengthened you in the silence will speak clearly in the days ahead. Take heart, my child. You are not fragile. You are fortified. You are not barely surviving. You are being renewed. Let my peace replace your tension. Let my joy begin to return to you slowly and naturally. There is no rush. Healing does not need to be hurried. You are still standing because I am still holding you. And as you move forward, you will find that the strength you need will meet you at every step. Stay close to me. I am restoring you, and what I am building in you now will carry you far. My child, now I speak to you with assurance, not uncertainty. What you walked through was not the end of the story, it was the preparation for the promise. I do not allow obedience without intention, and I do not ask for faith without purpose. What you proved in private has been recorded by me, and what is recorded by me is never forgotten. The time you spent trusting me when nothing made sense is now becoming the foundation for what I am about to release. I promise you this: nothing you surrendered was lost. Nothing you delayed was wasted. Nothing you endured was overlooked. I am not unjust, and I do not ignore faithfulness. What felt like delay was alignment. What felt like denial was protection. I was arranging things beyond what you could see, ensuring that when the moment arrived, you would not just receive the blessing, you would be able to sustain it. My child, I know you have wondered when the shift would come. I know you have quietly asked if the waiting would ever give way to movement. Hear me now. The season is changing, not because you forced it, but because you trusted me through it. I am opening doors that will not require you to beg. I am bringing clarity where there was once confusion. I am placing you in positions that match the growth you gained in the hidden place. This promise is not rushed, but it is sure. What I am doing will unfold in my timing, and my timing will not disappoint you. Stay obedient even when the pace feels slow. Stay patient even when anticipation rises. Trust is still required, not because I am withholding, but because I am completing the work I began in you. My child, I assure you that you will not miss what is meant for you. You do not need to chase it. You do not need to compete for it. What I have prepared will meet you as you walk with me. The promise will not arrive empty-handed. It will arrive with peace, clarity, and confirmation that this was my doing, not yours. I am teaching you to rest in my faithfulness. I am teaching you to expect without anxiety. I am teaching you to wait without fear. What comes next will require you to trust me in new ways, but you are ready. You are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into alignment. Hold on to this assurance. I am faithful to complete what I start. The promise is not fragile. It is secure in my hands. And as you continue to walk with me, you will see that every step of obedience was leading you exactly here. Remain close. Remain humble. Remain trusting. What I have spoken will come to pass, and when it does, you will understand why the journey unfolded exactly as it did. I am with you, and my promise stands. My child, now is the moment where listening must turn into movement. Not rush movement, not anxious striving, but intentional alignment. You have heard my voice. You have received my reassurance, and now I am asking you to respond, not with noise, but with faith. This is the point where you choose to trust me beyond understanding and step forward with a willing heart. I am not asking you to do everything at once. I am asking you to do the next right thing I place before you. Obedience is rarely loud, but it is always powerful. It may look like forgiving when you still feel the ache. It may look like letting go of what feels familiar. It may look like saying yes when fear tries to hold you back. Whatever I am prompting in your spirit right now, do not ignore it. The gentle nudge is my invitation. My child, pray with honesty. Speak to me without rehearsed words. Tell me where you feel ready and where you still feel hesitant. I am not offended by your vulnerability. Faith is not pretending you are fearless. It is choosing me even when fear is present. When you bring your uncertainty to me, I transform it into trust. This is also a moment to release what you have been gripping too tightly. Some of your exhaustion came from trying to control outcomes I never asked you to manage. Lay those burdens down. Surrender the timelines, the expectations, the pressure to make things happen. I am already at work ahead of you. Your role is not to force the door open, but to walk through it when I open it. I'm activating your faith not for performance, but for partnership. I want you to walk with me, not ahead of me and not behind me. Pay attention to my peace. It will guide you. When something aligns with my will, peace will confirm it even if it challenges you. When something is not for you, restlessness will follow. Learn to listen. My child, this activation is internal before it is external. Choose to trust me daily, not just in big decisions. Choose to obey in small things. Choose to stay connected to me through prayer, stillness, and listening. These are not small acts. They are powerful steps of faith that shape your future. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Do not wait until you feel completely ready. Readiness comes through obedience, not before it. As you move, I will guide. As you step, I will steady you. As you trust, I will reveal more. You are not walking into the unknown alone. You are walking with me. Take this moment seriously. Let it mark a shift in how you respond to my voice. Let it be the point where faith becomes action and trust becomes visible. I am with you now, and I will continue to be with you as you move forward. Step into alignment, my child. I am leading you, and you will not be led astray. My child, come and rest here with me for a moment. Let everything you have heard settle gently into your heart. You were tested, you were stretched, and you remain faithful. You did not walk this path perfectly, but you walked it sincerely, and that is what mattered to me. I saw you when no one else did. I strengthened you when you felt weak. And now, I want you to leave this moment not with tension, but with peace. You do not need to replay the past anymore. You do not need to question whether you did enough or if you were enough. What needed to be proven has already been shown. What needed to be formed has already been shaped. You are not standing at the edge of uncertainty. You are standing in alignment. Trust that I know exactly where I am leading you. As you move forward, remember this. You are not walking into chaos, but into order. You are not walking into confusion, but into clarity. The same faith that carried you through the waiting will carry you into the promise. Nothing ahead of you is bigger than my presence with you. Nothing ahead of you will require more than what I will provide. Let peace guard your thoughts now. Let hope begin to rise again, slowly and naturally. You do not have to force joy. It will return as you keep your eyes on me. The future is not something to fear. It is something I am already holding. Stay close, stay humble, stay trusting. I am still guiding you step by step. Before you go, I want you to respond one more time in faith and agreement. Like this message as a declaration that you receive what I have spoken. Comment as a testimony of trust. Share this with 3 people who may need this reassurance, because I am speaking to them as well. Subscribe and hype this video, not out of habit, but as an act of alignment with what I am doing in this season. Carry this peace with you. Return to it when doubt tries to rise again. I am not finished with you. I am just getting started. My child, as this word settles into you, I am calling you to help me let it flow even further. I open rivers in the desert, and today I am inviting you to become part of that river, carrying light to souls who are still searching for confirmation. When you give through Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal, you are sowing seed into ground that feeds faith and restores hearts. I am saying to you now, this is your moment to respond to me through generosity. The PayPal donation links are waiting for you in the description and shown clearly in the QR code, ready for your obedience. I bless what you release, and I speak increase, peace, and purpose over your life as you give. Do not delay. Move now and partner with me in spreading my word to those who need it most.